Welcome to this episode of My VA Disability Claim. All right, we got a new product, and it's a 3-element statement, a new tool to kind of help you lay out your claim in a simple manner, right? Plug and play statement template that you can use for each condition, and that gives the VA what they want of those 3 elements, right? Number 1, in-service event. Number 2, current medical diagnosis. Number 3, chronicity, nexus link, all right? And it lays those things out easily for you, and it helps you to easily see if your claim can be approved. All right, you can evaluate your claim as you're looking at this statement, making sure, do I have the in-service information? Do I have that diagnosis? Do I have a current medical diagnosis? Right, you can allow the CMP examiner to give you a medical diagnosis, or you can bring one yourself, right? Have your own doctor to give you that medical diagnosis. All right, and again, it just lays out those 3 elements, makes it easier for you to put that claim together. And it's an easy 1, 2, 3 strategy that you can use to get that initial service connection. All right, you can't use it for an increase. When you have an increase, you just look at the rating schedule. If you're trying to increase your rating, the rating schedule is what will help you. You don't need nexus, you don't need to reestablish service, none of that type of stuff. All right, so this one, 5 minutes or less, keeping it quick, keeping it simple. Here is the statement. All right, so as you see, this is the statement template right here. Simple, laid out for you already. You just got to plug in the information. I, veteran's name, put your name in, right? And filing for whatever the condition is that you're filing for. This condition is a result of, put that in-service event in there that took place while I was in the service. So right off the bat, you want to establish this is the medical condition I'm filing for, and this is the in-service event, right? You want to lay it out simply for the person who's going to be rating that claim. And then you describe that event. Make sure you give location and date. It was at this base and it was this month and year. All right. And you want to make sure you have the evidence of this either with records that you're sending up or already in your service treatment records. All right. So I have suffered from this condition since I separated from service. You're building the nexus, the chronicity, showing it's a chronic condition, something I suffer from while I was in the service. And then after I separated, still suffer from it. And then years later, still suffering from it, right? You want to show that chronicity. I have suffered from this condition since I separated from service. So you want to provide evidence showing that you have been dealing with the condition since you separated. That evidence can be medical records, right? I've been to the doctor this month and year, this month and year, this month and year. It could be testimony from people around you, from your work, right? If you're having issues where I have to call out of work because of this condition, bring in that evidence as well, that documentation. So that's the section. Again, you want to talk about the chronicity, the nexus of it all. Underneath that, you want to describe the symptoms. Look at the rating schedule. Lay out those symptoms that you're dealing with. If you're not dealing with the symptoms in the rating schedule, don't write them down, right? But if you are dealing with things that are in that rating schedule, write it down. That's what they're looking at. And then at the end, thank you for your time on this matter. Again, keeping it quick, keeping it simple. This is the statement template, right? This is the statement template. This is what it looks like. All right, simple. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to show you what it looks like when it's completed. All right, boom. Here we go. Magic, right? So this is what it looks like when it's completed. When you've plugged in that information for your claim, right? And now when you read it, it's kind of like magic.
Do you think the VA claims process can be difficult, stressful, or even chaotic at times? If so, we made the Before You File guidebook to help you keep your claim simple and organized. The VA claims process can make you feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or even pissed off. So we made the Before You File Microlearning Course to help you feel comfortable and confident when you walk into that office to file your VA claim. Get the products and enjoy the benefits. Now back to the show.
So it'll be I, veteran's name, put your name in, right? And filing for this one, we're saying migraines, filing for migraines. I am filing for migraines. This condition is a result of TBI, traumatic brain injury, from a fall that took place while I was in the service. I fell from a ladder while stationed at XY base in April of 2020. Location, date, all right? I have included documentation of the fall and my treatment for TBI following the fall. Setting it up, hey, this is what happened, and I have evidence. I have suffered from this condition since I separated from the service. I have medical records showing that I've been treated for this condition since I separated service, right? I have the evidence, have the documentation. I received treatment in August of 2022 and January of 2024, right? Month, year, all right? Laying out that time. Because of this condition, I experience severe migraine attacks that make me have to turn off the lights and lie down. Laying out the symptoms, right? These are the symptoms. This is what I experience because of this condition, right? I have experienced one of these severe attacks once a month over the past 4 months. So we're saying for the past 4 months, I've been getting at least one of these severe migraine attacks, all right? And then when you look at the rating schedule, you'll see migraines is rated by severity and frequency. Has to be severe enough to make you lie down, and it has to be, I think, at least once every other month or once a month. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but you can look at the rating schedule, huh? and find that out. But that's what it looks like, the completed template, laying it out simple. And then at the end, thank you for your time on this matter. And we say that, we make it a point to say that is because it's the person who's going to be reading your claim, right? And rating your claim. It's a person. So if you lay it out simply, huh? We'll say it this way. You think they want to do more work to prove your claim or less work? It's up to you. It's up to you, right? But that's why we're trying to lay it out simple. And again, it can help you evaluate, do I have the evidence? Do I have the documentation? Right? Do I have what I need in order to get this claim approved? All right. Hey, 5 minutes or less, as we said. As always, learn the information, use the information, and if you deem it to be valuable, share the information. Have an incredible day, huh?